Welcome to our module on citizenship. Produced by CalTAP and presented by Swords to Plowshares. We're going to be discussing citizenship and what that looks like for both current service members and their families. Members of the military who are currently serving or who are veterans qualify for expedited citizenship under the Immigration and Nationality Act. The applicant must have served in the armed forces, either in the Air Force, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, or some variant of the National Guard. The applicant must be of good moral character, have knowledge of the English language, have knowledge of U.S. government and history, demonstrate that they are attached to the principles of the Constitution by taking an oath of allegiance to the United States, pass a full background check before basic training, and complete 180 days of service before receiving a certificate of honorable service. Related to the 180 days of service, it's important that you have submitted a complete Form N-426, a request for certification of military or naval service, at the time of filing your N-400 to demonstrate honorable service. This is if you have served during 1 year of military service during peacetime. If an applicant files on the basis of military service during hostilities, they are exempt from the general naturalization requirements of continuous residence and physical presence. When we say honorable service, both honorable and general under honorable condition discharge types qualify as honorable service for immigration purposes. All other discharge types, such as other than honorable, do not qualify as honorable service. Now we are going to go over citizenship for family members of veterans or current service members. If at any time you want clarification or further help, feel free to use the military helpline at 877-CIS-4-MIL. First point, the applicant has to be the age 18 or older. This is directly speaking to civilian family members. They need to be able to establish that you're a U.S. citizen who is or will be regularly stationed abroad as a member of the U.S. Armed Forces for a period of 1 year or more. And that's important, especially when we think about typically there's physical residency requirements for naturalization within the U.S. And there's certain things about being a spouse to a service member that can help when it comes to those requirements. This can be connected to by being authorized to accompany current service members abroad by the service member's official orders. So if your spouse is not a citizen, you can look at getting official orders from your chain of command in order to have them accompany you abroad, and this can also help when it comes to naturalization. It is important, though, that even though we do talk about these moments where you might be abroad, you or your significant other, it's important to be present in the United States as a lawful permanent resident at the time of your naturalization application interview. It's also important to follow through with that and be present in the United States at the time of your naturalization. For the family members seeking naturalization, they have to declare in good faith an intent to reside abroad with their citizen spouse, to reside in the U.S. immediately upon the citizen spouse's termination of service abroad in the military. It's also important to have the ability to read, write, and speak basic English. It's important to have a basic knowledge of United States history and government. It is also important to have been and continue to be a person of good moral character, attached to the principles of the U.S. Constitution, and well disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States during all relevant periods under the law. There are a number of documents that you're going to need to file when we talk about specifically the N-400 and additional attachments to it as a part of time in service or having a significant other who's in the armed forces. Certification takes place through the military, and if all goes well, USCIS will receive the form and the applicant can move on with the process. For more information on this process, refer to the documents that accompany this module. Again, here's the USCIS military helpline. It's a toll-free military helpline to be able to help talk about these issues for current members of the military as well as veterans. Again, that's 877-247-4645. And they're available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. Military installations often have dedicated offices to help with the citizenship process. For information on legal and other services to support immigrants, check out the CalTAP webpage. Thank you for attending this presentation, and hopefully accompanying documents can do further to assist you.